Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete. Got a lot of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Still on his feet.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself,
he'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's going to pass. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it would be very successful.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these...
Can anyone catch him? Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Using his feet to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Steps away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for a crease, it's Westbrook. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Some misdirection with the counter. Turns it on at midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Harris will throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Colorado, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, he's looking downfield. Trying to get rid of it. What a snag by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Harris back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Harris will throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Tackle at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now, defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17?
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Harris back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll set up to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Proctor. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Caught close to the marker. It's Spalding. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He wants to throw it. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Suarez.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they get him down.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Potts. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up, because they're blowing this team out. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to
throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the right. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Harris back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better.
Throws toward the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Eastern Michigan rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ypsilanti. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy,
he lobs one high down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much